Greetings and salutations, boys, girls, and everything in between. It's me, Houdini. What's going on? Good? Great. Obviously, you know it's Houdini. You clicked on a video. Anyway, just bringing you guys this video so I can give you guys some tips and my little nuggets of knowledge that I picked up from my time playing Blackout. Now, I'm displaying my stats on screen, so you can obviously see I'm by no means the best at this game. I'm not great, but I just want to pass on my knowledge to you guys to hopefully improve your gameplay as well. Help you guys get a better grasp and understanding of how this game works. So, first thing you want to do before you get into a game, you want to think about whether you want to win the game. Who doesn't want to win a game, right? Or unlock a character. Now, you want to focus on one of those things and have the second one as like backup. So, try and get a character. If you can't find an item, then go for the win. Or go for the win, and if you pick up a character, great. So, when you're in the pre-game lobby, you want to pick a place to land. Okay, so I like to find somewhere that's not going to be a named place, but it's somewhat a decent distance from the line. Now, as you can see, I picked this little house here because I like the fact it's got a little entry point on the roof. Usually it's got a good chance of spawning a crate in the attic. Now, in theory, you want to pick the straightest possible line to get there as soon as you can. Now, I'm showing you, as you can see on the map here, I'm showing you that I'm going to exit whereabout I'm going to exit. Okay, so next tip is you want to find the right sensitivity and button layout for you. Now again, this goes without saying, that should be common sense. But I started with a low sensitivity and worked my way up to a high sensitivity, so then you can react faster. It's just the way it works. Okay, it's again common sense. You should know this. If you don't, well, here you go. So when you're diving out, you don't want to go straight for where you want to land, because then you won't make it. Or if you do, you'll get there too slow. You'll get there after everyone else. They'll already be fully equipped. You won't stand a chance. Now, the best bet... Sorry, my cat's just knocked my controller off the table. The best bet you've got of reaching there fast is going straight down as soon as you leave the helicopter. You want to go straight down until you hit about 60 miles a second, and then you want to like curve your trajectory. Okay, so you arc and you get a straight, fast line to where you want to go. It's just streamlined. It works a lot better. So then when you land, the first thing you want to do is obviously find a gun, because then you don't want to get caught short in a gunfight. Now, this guy who landed in the place just before me, I don't know how he landed there before me, but he did. He obviously found a sensor dart. You can hear it going off. And still didn't do him no good. So I got the gun. I knew roughly where he was going to be. Right, and then second step, you want to use the environment to your advantage. So as you can see here, I'm using the door to get up onto the roof. Now, unfortunately, in this clip, I am being a bit of a idiot and not being able to climb up onto the roof straight away. But that I find that way, usually, if he hasn't already seen me like he had there, you will get the advantage, the element of surprise, because not many people know that you can actually use the doors to climb up like that. Again, now I'm just going to loot this house. So you want to stock up on medkits, you want to try and find armor. Since the new update, you want to try and find armor plates too. As you can see up in the roof, there was a little a little crate that he had already looted. So I don't have to worry about that this time. Not sure what I'm going to say now. I should have sped this bit up a bit, because I'm not sure where I'm going to go from here. But you want to pick up as much loot as you can. So I went through the majority of these houses. I have got looter on, so I can see. Well, apparently not. I can see where all the loot is. Now, perks are another thing in this game mode that aren't necessarily essential, but they do help depending on the situation. They're obviously dependent on the situation. Okay, so for example, if you land, you've got no weapons, first thing you come across brawler, that's great. because then you can just outpunch someone if they haven't got a weapon either. So paranoia, obviously, well, not obviously, you can read the descriptions in game if you press the option menu. Highlight the perk and it will give you a brief description of what that perk does. I'm gonna be doing that a lot in this video. I think it's a pretty long video, longest video I've done in a while anyway. So yeah, you want to try to get as many attachments as possible for your gun because it's really going to help out. So like as you can see here, I haven't picked up a backpack, so what I do is drop a grenade because I know I'm gonna pick it back up again, so I'm going to use the trauma kit and then pick up the grenade. Super. Right, and then you want to obviously check all of the rooms because there could be someone hiding in there. People do that. They're I'm the sneaky man, you know. They hide in the closet. That's what people do these days. There we go. Found a backpack. Oh, that's another thing as well. Okay, so you don't want to just. I've noticed the game. They've recently fixed the audio quality of the game, so things are actually sounding like they're supposed to when they're supposed to sound like it, as opposed to having a slight delay. But you want to be aware of when you pick things up, because sometimes it can be a bit buggy, and although I have got the settings to just press square to pick something up, sometimes it doesn't pick it up straight away, so I've got to make sure I stand there for a while and pick it up, whereas other times you can just slide straight across, press square and pick it up on the slide like I did with a backpack. I like another backpack. Super. I already got one of them. So yeah, that's it for the fundamentals. Get gun, attachments, health packs, armor. So I'm all set up. I'm good to go here. Now, if you're confident that you've looted all the areas, you're still in the circle, or even if you're away from the circle, I'd try and find a vehicle to try get to another village, or get closer into the circle. So you want to keep an eye on that countdown timer. You want to keep an eye on the circle closure. As you can see here, I see two buildings that I'd usually go check, but I can see the doors open, so someone's obviously been here and checked here. That's another thing I want to point out. These clips that I put together, sometimes they'll be a bit choppy. I don't know why it's worked that way. Yeah, so fundamental tip that I didn't take my own advice here. You want to be aware of your surroundings, okay? So as you can see, I'm looting this guy, and where I hadn't paid attention to my surroundings, eliminated. 46th. Super. So I watched the kill cam there. Don't usually watch the kill cam, but I just wanted to see where his position was. Okay, so straight back into another game. So I was playing solos, doesn't matter. Straight back in, doesn't matter if you lose. And again, that time I was attempting to go for the win. It didn't look like it because I sucked, but I was. So this time I go for a character. Now I go to estate because I'm trying to get Reznov in this instance. And I know that he spawns by a fountain, but I don't know which fountain. Full disclosure, I don't know exactly where his hat spawns. As you can see again, I've done straight down and then arced up. Again, someone's landed here just before me, but luckily they're an idiot, so they throw a grenade and then run into a wall, so I was able to gun them down. Speeding this up, still a lot of Errs. Now I'm aware that there is someone in the area, so I am being a bit cautious as to where I'm running, trying to pay attention, I'm listening. That's another great tip, is listen. You wanna, if you haven't got a good set of headphones, well, you don't, no, just ignore that bit. You don't need good earphones, you don't need great earphones, you just need to pay attention and listen. Now that is a bit ironic coming from me because I'm not the best at paying attention, but you do want to listen. You can hear footsteps, okay, you can hear gunshots, you can hear windows breaking, doors opening, all that stuff. Again, I'm not great at that. not great at all, but it's something I know to do, I just don't. Okay, so again, that's the the building I wanted to search earlier, but obviously hadn't been searched already. So then right here kind of goes with what I was saying about being aware of your surroundings and your environment. Okay, so I've just picked up some more attachments, changed my gun I believe, and then I will walk up this hill, use the grappling hook, and then I spot a quad that's been abandoned. So I know from that that there has to be someone around. Now I do try and keep an eye out for him, and I can't spot him anywhere. He's been the sneaky man now. Okay, and now I get shot from the left, so I turn around. Bam, dead. Perfect. Now, unlike earlier, this is what you should do when you loot someone. You want to go prone, make sure there's no one watching you. This guy had an item that I actually wanted to get. I had got it the other day, but I took collapse damage, so it didn't count. So again, I was going for the character anyway, so this works out for me, okay? Brilliant. Okay, so this, again, trying to pick up the attachments for my gun to get the best performance out of the gun that I can get. I like to use the grappling hook because I find that they help me, I want to say conquer my surroundings, but that's not necessarily what I mean. It helps with maneuverability, okay? It helps me get around more. And if I'm further out of the circle, obviously it closes that gap more effectively. Okay, so another tip that I don't think I demonstrate in this particular video, but what you want to do is when you're traveling from place to place, you do want to keep an eye on your surroundings. You don't want to run straight to pick a place and run straight to it. You want to keep an eye out on those windows, those doors, everything. Okay, so another tip here is to, when you pick up another gun, okay, or you see a gun you want to pick up, but you already have a gun, like both your gun slots filled, and you have all the attachments equipped, don't just detach them, make them clog up bag space, okay? Detach them, drop them, throw them on the floor, and then just pick them all up again after you've picked up your new gun. Like, as you can see in this clip, I dropped the MX-9 that had the attachments I wanted, picked up the Spitfire, and equipped all the attachments that were on the Spitfire that I dropped on the floor. I saw I was missing a grip, but then I remembered that there was a grip over there, so I picked that up. So that's another thing you want to do, is pay attention to what you've seen. Try and remember the locations you've been to. Now, fortunately enough, I actually came across the ARAV, A-R-A-V, say that however you like, I don't care. But I came across one of these in this gameplay. Luckily, no one else got to it first, so I did have the advantage. Now, I have still got that character item in my inventory, so I can do the character mission of not taking any collapse damage and coming in top 30. As you can see, I'm already 18th. Now, I try to get into position here, as you can see, where I can't be flanked from left or right. I've just got behind and in front. Now, I did see a guy go into that house. Unfortunately enough, I wasn't quick enough to draw. He did come out. I shot him a couple of times, but it wasn't good enough. I suck. As sort of already it's closed, so I jump out. Thought there was a window there. Take him down. Easy peasy. Job done. Get back in. Go. Now, another thing to point out with this vehicle that I'm not sure if anyone's done in any other video, but I'm saying it now in my video. You can actually, unlike the other vehicles, swap to a passenger seat, heal up, repair armor, reload, all those kinds of things in the passenger seat, okay? So if you're engaged in a gunfight in the gunner seat, you're taking too much damage, you can just press R3, well, with my button scheme it's R3, whatever button your scheme is, press the designated button to swap seats, okay, and then you can reload, or in my case, heal. So yeah, I noticed the circle was closing in on Nuketown, and I was just trying to find people at this point, and I do get a bit trigger happy. I do get a bit bored just sitting on the spot, not knowing what to do. It gets a bit ugh. Like I said earlier, this is going to be one of those instances where the video gets a bit choppy. You can see I'll go from like 3 kills to 5 kills in a second. Now I have sped up a lot of this clip because otherwise this video would be 35 minutes long, 40 minutes long. It's just too long. Even now as it stands is a 25-minute video, which I feel is a bit too long, but it's worth it, right? You guys can see what's going on. Tips hopefully help you, or their tips actually help you. Pardon me, sorry. When you're firing at range, okay, another tip, you want to burst fire a gun, even if it's fully auto. You want to get eyes on the person, know where they are, and then instead of just unloading the clip, you want to just burst it, because then the spread of that, again, here, look, see, not aware of my surroundings, just go in. I made it to top 3 and I messed up because I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings. Prime example for you guys right there is why you want to pay attention to your surroundings. So yeah, once someone is at range, you want to just burst fire your gun. You will get less spread, it will be more accurate, and hopefully you can get them headshots that you need to finish them off quicker. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm just messing around, seeing what things are new, because I hate seeing that little green icon saying something is new. I just need to make sure everything's all seen, clicked on, done, bosh. Right, now I'm not sure what's left in the video, but I think I'm going to leave it there actually, you know, guys. I think I've given you guys a lot of tips. Has been a bit of a lengthy video. Thanks if you're still here watching the video, thanks, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if I'm not that great of a host. I can't present to see, I should like write a script or something because I never know what I'm going to say, and I just end up going sounded like a complete idiot. But without further ado, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Peace.